Good morning, Gonzalo. It's a pleasure to have you here today. There's a long time ago that no one comes to the office. The last interviews were online. So thanks a lot for being here today. And well, to start, could you tell us a bit about yourself, your academic and professional background, and what led you to launch Hotta?
So first of all, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here with you. And just explaining about myself, I have kind of like a quite different background. My bachelor's is in civil engineering. I started with civil engineering. Then when I was finishing civil engineering, I started a master with civil engineering as well and focusing on project management. Then I moved to Norway and then to the US, to the University of New Mexico, focusing on some infrastructures, critical infrastructures under fire. And then I began my professional career as a SAP consultant in Ireland. I was helping customers to deploy private cloud infrastructure. Then I moved to a more account management role where I was in charge of renewals. And then it came the moment when I left everything. I left behind my previous role, and then we started this journey together with my co-founder. And then I moved to the US with a master in startup administration that gave me the opportunity to be in the University of California in Berkeley. And here we are.
So Gonzalo, in short, what do you think is the main value you bring to your clients, and what problems do you actually solve for them?
So we are solving two main problems, and actually different problems. The first problem that we are solving is the high energy consumption for cooling down servers. That's a huge problem in the data center industry. And basically with our technology, what we're doing is removing the cooling cost. And then what we are doing with the technology also is recovering the heat. And then here, tackling the second problem and the value that we are adding to our customers is that we are able to reuse that heat and provide it to residential and industrial customers, so they are removing their expenses in heating.
And what's your business model here? How do you get where do you get your revenue from?
So we have two sources of revenue. The first source of revenue by selling the modules, our modules. Basically, our modules host internally servers, and those servers are working through our network. And basically, what we're doing is selling those modules to our customers, and then the servers working inside give us the opportunity to provide hosting services. And we are basically a company selling hosting services with reduced OPEX, as our technology allows us to remove the cooling cost.
And regarding your competitors, what do you think is your key differentiating factor of the product?
So here again, basically we have two main differentiating factors. The first of them is that our technology is made replicable and easy to install everywhere. Basically we can deploy everywhere, and what we're doing is trying to deploy as much infrastructure as possible. And then the second part is that we have software control that allow us to control remotely all those modules. So we have a decentralized data center network that allow us to provide those hosting services.
And in the last 12 months, what do you think are, or have been your most significant milestones?
So basically, one of the main, the key change of last year has been that we were validating the technology with B2C customers, and now we've been able to move towards the industrial sector, and now we are deploying the same infrastructure, but with B2B customers. We've closed 9 hotels, and we've also opened up a new market channel that is heating pools.
And speaking about the current investment opportunity, where will the funds be allocated?
So the funds will be mostly allocated for structure. Basically, we are trying to grow as a team that is allowing us to open up new distribution channels and provide support there. And we are also looking to open up new markets, as our competitors are mostly focused on regional levels, and we see a huge opportunity for us to be the first one jumping into different countries.
And last but not least, what do you think are the main attractive points as an investment for our partners?
Well, here I gotta say that it's a quite unique investment opportunity, as there are a few companies like us in the world, and we are also tackling two key problems right now in our society. One of them is the growth of digitalization and technology. We all know that we need a lot of infrastructure for that, data center infrastructure. NVIDIA is growing a lot because we need a lot of GPU units, and we are providing a solution specifically for that sector. And the second part is that we are also, by reducing the heat that those GPUs are producing, we are helping our customers to remove heating cost and energy cost that is a key pain right now for domestic customers and for industrial customers as well.
Well, thanks a lot, Gonzalo, for this interview. I think you have a very interesting project between your hands. And well, that's it. So we are very happy to include this company in the portfolio right now.
Thank you so much.